go to her. I'm telling you, she just make you want to tell her ABC all on. Like, she's a good person. She's a girl's girl. I love you.
Oh, thank you. And I mean, that didn't come easy either, y'all, because years ago, you know, high school, yeah, like that he say, she say crap, that stuff can get you in trouble. So, you know, I've learned over the years to, you know, when people tell me their information or their personal information, to keep that to myself. You know, that's private. They come to spend money with me to get service, and they feel secure enough to tell me their information or their, you know, their business. So, you know, that came with some progression. But heading on, we're gonna do know your target audience. Who do you want to reach with your business or services? You gotta ask yourself that. What kind of people are you trying to reach out to? Are you trying to reach out? Now, I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. Y'all trying to reach out to Bugetto, ghetto, ratchet, or are you trying to reach out to classy? It just all depends on what you're aiming at, you know. And me personally, I want everybody money, but you gotta know how to retrieve everybody money, because everybody money ain't good money. You know, you want to protect your energy as well too. You know, you don't want all your customers to be negative people, you know, or bringing that negative energy to you. You don't want that. I had a salon in Hertford before I moved here in Elizabeth City. I moved here in Elizabeth City October of 2018, and in Perquimans, I was moving good, but I wasn't moving good. I thought I was moving good, but I really wasn't, because I kept bad energy around me, you know, and not intentionally, you know, because I didn't wake up and be like, well, I want all the, you know, I didn't do that, you know. It was just brought to me, all the negative energy. They would come in and, you know, gossip, and it was never nothing positive. And I mean, I didn't like that. My pockets didn't like it either, because I wasn't making the money that I knew I could make. So I did some praying. I even had an assistant at the time, and she quit on me because she didn't like the energy that was coming into the salon. She didn't like it. She told me, she said, Toni, you don't need those type of people around you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I can't do it anymore. And that broke me, because I'm like, dang, yo, that's my help. She gone. So some things happened, just didn't work out for me there, and I came to Elizabeth City. And when I did, I didn't have people just coming and sitting. You know, those same people that was sitting in Hertford, it was convenient for them because I was right there. I'm over here in Elizabeth City now. They don't come over here and drive out their way to come and do this, because first of all, I don't even want to hear it. If you ain't trying to schedule no appointment or about no waist trainer, you know, I don't even really want to hear it. So, like I said, going back, just know who you're targeting or whatever. And if you do get that negative energy, you just keep your mouth shut. You do what you got to do and make your money, and you know, you go on. Let me see, what else, you guys?
Can I add on to that?
You definitely can.
Okay, so target audience. Someone had to explain it to me as your audience is a reflection of you. So me,
Right.
for an example, my target client, I gave her the name Jessica. Jessica is a working lady who's gonna come consistently and get her done. She don't want to do her hair at home.
Right.
Cool, that means I'm gonna be able to do her hair. She is more invested in the health of her hair versus it just looking good. Jessica lives, I don't want to say in a certain area, but an area that fits my price list, you know, so she'll be able to do it, and I won't have to talk her through why this costs this much and so on and so forth. So that was just to piggyback on narrowing down like really what your target audience is and giving them a name so that you know how to facilitate around that.
I love that.
And where you can reach them, like she said, if you're reaching out for Jessica, she's a working lady. You already know 9 times out of 10, you know,
Yeah.
Jessica stays at work. You can shoot Jessica a text. You can
You can
send
email
Jessica.
her.
You can email her. Exactly. You definitely can email her. You can email her. You can call her. You know, she's more the professional, you know, established working woman. Advertisement. Oh, go ahead.
I think that has to do with your mindset, because here in a smaller city, people have a smaller mindset. So for me personally, when I opened my business in July, my mindset wasn't just for Elizabeth City. So my
Right.
prices are not based for Elizabeth City.
That's right.
So when somebody buys something and I ship it, it's worldwide.
Right.
So I think with your target, when you think about that, think about you and what you want maybe 5 years later,
Right.
not just now.
Yeah, that's good, that's great.
Can I ask that also? Sometimes your target audience also change.
Yeah.
Because most of your customers grow up with you.
Yes.
So the
Right.
things that you did in college, now after they graduate from college,
Right.
now they're professional.
Right.
So you somewhat have to change with your
them.
target.
Yeah.
And another thing is, even if you get somebody that's, I'm gonna use the word urban. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Urban, you set the tone for
Bingo.
your place of business.
Bingo.
I
That's
remember
it.
one time I had to put up signs that said, we do not discuss other hairstylists or hair salons or hair in the salon, because it's so easy for somebody to come in and do that, and then they don't know who was saying, I don't know who was, I
But
think
because
they
you come
helped
out of
me.
your salon.
They saying
right.
that be beautiful, yes, be
Yeah,
beautiful, and you just have to set your tone for your space.
Right,
That's
that's right. That is very well said. Is
That was
anything anybody else wanna add?
Me, to touch on what Dawn had said earlier, and touching on what Tawana said, going global and not local.
Yeah.
Don't, like she
Being
said,
small-minded.
pricing and whether you getting 2 likes or 100 likes,
That's right.
it doesn't matter, just keep pushing, because your goal is to go beyond the area that you're in.
That's right.
I want to talk. You know, but stay right there. I just want to add on to what y'all
I'm
talking
finished.
about. Oh, okay. So, y'all stop. All right. That kind of like adds on. I just want to add on to the branding part too. So, as you're branding yourself, go ahead and set yourself up for like your target audience as you're branding yourself. Like, first I started off making appointments in my book and stuff. Now, I'm making the appointments online. I don't even want to talk, and not trying to sound rude, but don't talk to me about my prices. I'm not changing nothing. Like, it is what it is. So, and with us being, and I always hear, you know,
She said she tired of it.
you need to make a, honestly, you do need to make
A booking site, and you
site.
need to.
People
abide
come
by
in the
the
shop,
rules.
and they come in the shop. Somebody came in there the other day. Hey, I was coming pricing my this. I don't know my prices offhand. That's the first thing I said. But here's my card. You can go on the booking link. They can go up there and they'll be serious then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can waste so much time, and y'all need to know too. Like, time is the most important thing in life, really. So,
The ones that question your prices,
They don't.
learn the difference between a customer and a client. Your clients is who pay you. That's who pay you every month. That's your consistent money. A customer is looking for the next deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Every customer that walks through your door is
Yeah.
not your client. And you just have to be okay with that.
That's right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things that I had to learn at first, because I used to get offended, like, you hopping from chair to chair.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my client. My clients was there every week or every 2 weeks.
Right.
And as long as you separate the two, you'll be fine. Keep your emotions out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I
and
want
for
to
real, the
say,
key-
like,
oh, sorry.
you can go. Go ahead.
Like, for the key to success, well, one of the keys to success, stay in your own pockets, count your own pocket. Don't worry about what the next person doing, because you're going to fail like that. Like Nikki said, you can't be charging it with this and you got this.
Yeah.
Stay in your own pockets. Count the other person's pockets is not going to get you. Just because, you know, she do hair or she make food, you know, like, I ain't worried about nobody else's prices. And another thing, we are in Elizabeth City.
Can you
Elizabeth
get in the
City
middle
is small.
chair?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, go for that.
We are in Elizabeth City, and Elizabeth City is small. But I feel as though it's up to us to change the standards. Like, we have to make the standards.
Right.
Like,
Go ahead and say it, girl.
no, because I don't want to get too, y'all gonna have to talk and stuff. But for real, like, y'all gotta set the standards and stop letting people say Elizabeth City too small for this and Elizabeth City
Right.
too small for that. Like, for real, we had somebody to back down because they feel like Elizabeth City is small. Like, we 30 minutes from Virginia and they doing bigger and better things, prices is higher and everything. We shouldn't lower our prices just because we're in Elizabeth City. Like, y'all, with these businesses y'all coming up with, start high.
Yeah.
Start, like, you know, start high.
And
What's for you is
experience
gonna be for you. And just make sure you brand and put your name on it, make them want to buy.